of the Nike Alpha Pro 2s, new for 2015. What I have right here is the D version. The D version means that the cleats are detachable. Now there's a TD version, and right here I have the Nike Alpha Pros that I got in 2013. The TD version is not detachable. So I'm going to be comparing these two cleats for you guys to show you the differences. Now, one of the biggest improvements that Nike is trying to show off is the skin, the Nike skin. This skin is a little bit more harder and plasticky than the previous version. It feels thinner. It looks like it's thinner, it feels thinner, and there are ridges on this leather here, synthetic leather, but it's kind of like a plastic composite material. Compared to the previous version, this is more of a soft leather, and I've used it for about 2 seasons now, and you can see like there are creases in between the leather because it's just that kind of soft leather material. What's new for the new Alpha Pro 2s is the flywire bands are showing. They're externally showing, and the laces are also a little bit different. The pattern is a little bit more flashy, a little bit more stylish compared to the 2013s. They don't show the flywire system externally. You can see it kind of through here, but they don't show it. And the laces, they just have a single line pattern going through it. So next I'm going to talk about the cushioning and the inside of the shoe. So I got the low version. This is not the 3/4 version. This is the low version of the Alpha Pro 2s, and inside you can see that it's kind of thin, starting from probably like right here to the end. It's pretty thin, just to keep it lightweight. But for the ankles, there's a good amount of cushioning. So same, almost very similar to the 2013 versions. Inside is thin, but the ankles feels like, I mean, I've used this, so the cushioning probably thinned out a little bit, but the 2s feels like they have more cushioning on the side and for the back of the ankles. So like I said, this is the D version, not the TD version of the Alpha Pros. And the weight, at least on the website, it says the Ds weigh 13 ounces. And the TDs, which have a pattern like this for this shoe, it says it weighs 12 ounces. So it's just a little bit, 1 ounce more heavier. And compared to the previous version, these weigh only about 10.8 ounces, it says on the websites. So it gained a little bit of weight. I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to fit. I haven't worn these yet. As you can see, the lace is still tied like that, but who knows how much 1 ounce difference will make. Well, actually, this is almost 2 ounces, because this is 10.8 ounces, and this should be 13 ounces. So it gained a little bit of weight. Probably, I'm guessing part of it is because of the cushioning on the side, and maybe the Nike skin's a little bit more thicker. It feels harder than the leather. So next I'll talk about the TPU plate and the midsole. The midsole here that they use is the Phylon. They use Phylon here. This is not Lunarlon. I kind of looked it up and thought, what was the difference between Phylon and Lunarlon? And Phylon is a little bit more harder than Lunarlon. And Lunarlon is a little bit lighter though. It says about 30% lighter than this Phylon here. So this is black on black, so you can't really tell, but this is rubber, and this is the TPU plate. This is the hard plastic right here. So this Phylon here, this Phylon goes all the way up to here, and it ends. And then from here is just the TPU plate. Now, from the previous version, same thing. It uses Phylon, and then it goes all the way up to here, and the TPU plate starts. Okay. Now, I want to show you the differences between the cleat patterns. So on the left, you got the D, and this is the TD. Now, the D, you have 7 removable cleats, while the TD has 4 in the back, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 plus this top for the toes there, the edge of the shoe. So 9 total compared to 5 removable cleats. For the center, you can see it's the same pattern, multi-directional pattern there. And the outsides, they have the same amount of nubs as the TD version. So the main difference here is the 7 removable cleats compared to the smaller 4 plus 9, so that's 13. So 7 compared to 19. These are smaller. These are smaller cleats compared to these bigger ones. The TD version will get you more traction, for sure. It will get you more traction, but the D version, the reason why I bought the D version is not because I'm a lineman. Nike advertises it where they're like, oh, it's for heavier people, it's for D line or O line or that kind of position. But I play cornerback, and the field that I play on is really, really rocky, and there's not much grass. It wears down on the plastics. So for these cleats, I wear them on turf, artificial turf, which doesn't wear down the plastic so much. These, I will replace them with my older, I don't even know what model this is, but I bought this in 2009, and these have metal cleats on it. So I'm gonna put these metal cleats on the new Alpha Pro 2s, and which, you know, will help me save money because I don't have to buy new cleats all the time. This Nike cleat that I bought in 2009, I bought it at Sports Authority. I don't know what model this is, but it is in the same family as the Lunar Code. The Lunar Code, let me show you. It's like this, and just like other D cleat pattern shoes, they advertise it more for linemen, and overall it's just, you know, the thick leather. It's more padded, a little bit heavier. They even have the Nike Code Pro 3/4 D for wider feet, and this wider feet, let me show you. They have more cleats on the bottom, and they have more cleats on the heel too. So yeah, they have all different kinds of cleats for linemen too these days. But anyway, just, yeah, for people that want to save money because their cleats always get worn down, just buy the D version and replace it with metal cleats that don't wear down, and that's probably I saved a lot of money doing that. And the reason why I bought these Alpha Pros is because this old Nike cleat that I was wearing for a really long time, over 5 years now, started to rip right here. So I kind of glued it and have been playing on it like that for a while, but started to think I probably better upgrade. So I got these, and you can tell the size of the shoe is way smaller. These are way smaller than Alpha Pros are way smaller than these 2009 I guess 2009 codes that I bought. So it is much lighter, it is smaller, but it is less padding. This was really padded. I've never really had a big, you know, injury damage to my feet. These are really good shoes, but now that I'm consistently playing mostly corner, I think going the Alpha Pro 2s is probably the best. Now, if you want even lighter shoes for skill position players, you can go for the Nike Vapor line, which is a little bit lighter than the Alphas. The Alphas have a little bit more padding, and has a different, I guess, system to mold around your feet. This one uses flywire. I'm not sure if every single vapor line uses the flywire system. Petting isn't necessarily always the best, just because you get less feel, you have less response from the ground when you're running. But this is a kind of a good balance between petting, protection, and feel for the game. This one, it felt really heavy for a cornerback uh, position that I play. It's really heavy. So this I felt it just came out, so I just wanted the newest one that came out. I could have gone for the Vapors, but I just wanted to try the feel, see what's the difference between the Nike skin and just the leather. And I think, you know, if I played in these, it won't have as many creases. This feels like a little bit harder material that it won't have creases. For the price, I bought this online for about $100. Back in 2013, I bought this during the Black Friday sale. Uh, I don't remember exactly how much I paid, but it was really cheap, like $50 or $60, something like that. So yeah, for everybody that's looking to buy cleats, if you can hold off for Nike's Black Friday sales, that's a really good time to buy cleats. These were $90 at Sports Authority when I bought them back in 2009. So this shoe, they have the Nike Air system, and when it kind of tore, I kind of looked inside and saw that, yeah, there's little air pockets in there. Now that doesn't really help with the feel. You don't want too much cushioning as a defensive, like a DB or wide receiver that needs quick response and quick push off the field and quick cuts. So Nike, with their Lunar Code line, it's not an air system anymore. They use Lunar Lawn, and it is kind of, I assume that it's a little bit faster response, but less padding, less comfort. But it's still, the Lunar Lawn is still pretty comfortable. It's a comfortable foam. So just comparing even the upgrades between 2009 and to 2015. But as you can tell, the outside is pretty similar. They both use the leather, kind of thick leather system for the upper, and a lot of padding in the inner lining. The reason why I decided to get the lows instead of the 3/4 is because these days we can buy just the separate ankle braces. They have really good ankle braces that are coming out from McDavid, and even Nike has some ankle braces. But just putting on the ankle brace separately from the shoe, I feel is a little bit more, I would say, it would give me better support compared to just wearing the 3/4 and tightening up a little bit. It's kind of too much to be wearing ankle brace plus wearing a 3/4 shoe. It's just so much weight around the feet, and you just feel so slow. So going for the lows and then putting on aftermarket ankle brace support, I think that's probably the best way to go. And instead of ankle braces, you know, on game day you tape up, and you know, that's probably good enough support, and you don't need all that extra weight and padding around the ankles on game day, just because it's gonna be heavier and you're gonna be having a hard time to cut. So yeah, that's a lot. Here's the difference. You can see it's 3/4 are way taller than the lows, and I'll just compare the 2013s to the 2015s, and that's just the design difference. Pretty much the same height, same height, same height all around the shoes, and you can tell the creases that are showing up on the softer leather. And of course, you know, who knows, I haven't worn these shoes yet, but I'm thinking these are going to be a little bit more resistant to the creases that eventually show up on these other leather outsoles. So that's my review of the Alpha Pro 2s. I recommend buying these, and if you're gonna play on hard surfaces that'll mess up your plastic cleats, just remove these, buy the metal cleats, and you wear them for practice. These metal cleats cost probably around 50 cents a piece. So if it's for each shoe, maybe about $7. So just buying $7 worth of metal cleats, it'll save you your $100 shoe for a real long time. And just replace. And on game day, you usually can't wear metal cleats, and so just take off the metal cleats, put these plastic cleats back in, wear them for the game, and then after the game, take them off, put back the metal cleats, and you have fresh shoes again. So save you a lot of money. But if you play a lot on turf, that doesn't wear out your cleats too much, go for the TEs. Having 2 pairs of cleats for muddy conditions, real grass, you should probably get cleats that are a little bit deeper. These are bigger and deeper compared to these thinner and shorter cleats for the TDs. One last thing I forgot to mention was the fitting of the shoe. Now, normally I wear 9.5s, but the last time I bought those red Alpha Pros, it was a size 10 and felt kind of tight. So I bought these size 10 also, and yeah, it feels kind of tight. The way that my foot is shaped, at least, my big toe and my pinky toe, it's really angled. It's really sharp like that. And in the shoe, my toe, it reaches all the way up here, but there's a little space, and then my toes are right here. So there's a little space here. Now, people that have toes that are a little bit more flat, this shoe would probably fit better, but for me, I just got a size up, and as it breaks in, it'll probably feel a little bit looser, and if it starts to feel too loose, then I can just wear an extra sock or something for support. So that's one more thing I wanted to tell you guys. So if you're thinking, hey, what size should I get, just go a half size up, and if it's too big, just wear another sock, and it'll protect your feet. You'll get less blisters and stuff. So yeah, do that. So I put on the metal cleats just to show you what probably look like. Not that big of a difference. You're not gonna be able to tell during the game. So yeah, metal cleats highly recommended. During game day, just take them off, put plastic cleats on. So yeah, if you liked my review, please give me a thumbs up. Leave any comments if you have any questions. As I wear these and break them in, and maybe I can update you guys if you have any questions about this shoe.